welcome to another episode of Cheap Creeps. This one is a monster makeover. Over the years, I've bought a lot of skeleton parts to fill up my graveyard. And you know what? They're not that great. But so I'm gonna make them even more realistic by just using, things I have around the house. Some acrylic paint, some brushes. I want to make these skeletons look a lot more realistic than they do already. Gather up your materials, and let's do the makeover. The first step is we're going to be mixing up all the paint. So you want to have a lot of white paint, a little bit of yellow, and probably some green and black, and some big brushes. Make sure you get a hand from people around your house. Hopefully I've got a few hands to help out. We're gonna mix the paint here. So you want a lot of white. Pour that in, please, assistant.
Number one.
Squeeze it in. Other assistant, can you squeeze the yellow in there? Okay, stop for a sec now. And just, let's do a little, oh jeez, squirt of black. Oh jeez, take it easy, black. All right.
Egg that was like rotten on the top.
Okay, your assistant number one. We use a lot of white, a lot of ochre, a lot of yellow. Don't use green at all.
Oh god!
Okay. It looks like ice cream, but we're gonna add a bit more brown, get it more moldy looking.
Moldy.
Yeah, it's all right.
Should I paint over all of it?
Good.
Should I paint over all of it?
Yeah, you can just keep painting.
So I'm painting over the teeth as well, by the way.
Yep, just go for it. Looking good, guys.
It's really fun.
Oh yeah, good job, assistant number 2. Good job, assistant number 1. Okay, it's going pretty good. We're painting all the arms and legs. Okay, so our base color is all dried on all our skulls and bones, and it's a nice kind of dull yellowish white color, which I wanted. And it's not, I haven't painted it perfectly because it's going to be out at nighttime, so I'm okay with that. So now I'm going to do a little bit, adding some texture and some shadows to it. So I've got a bunch of leftover base paint. Mix it with some browns and see what I come up with, and then I'm going to really bring out some of the cracks and the shapes of the skulls and bones. So it'll be in various stages of rotting. Okay, I didn't want to, but I'm gonna add a bit of black here. Okay, I'm starting to put some of the darker colors on the skull. And it's going a little bit too dark for what I want. I'm just putting it in first. And then I'll take some of that base color and blend it in a bit more. Just give it some dimension. It's a little bit like trial and error, a little bit. A little bit too much brown on that one, so I'm just rubbing that off with my hands. Brings out the nice cracks and textures. I'm going to go over with a really small brush at the end. It's a little bit brown, but just this is like a cheap brush and just dry brushing everything on it. Just layer it up, let it dry for a little bit, and then go back. Some darker colors there to bring out the contours of the skull. I'm building up the yellow. Giving this guy some really yellow teeth. Adding globs of yellow around. Kind of doing a quick wash of this dirty yellow color all around. Okay, we're just dry brushing yellow and a little brown over all the bones, really quickly, really roughly, really dryly, covering over all the base colors you've done already. And then if you put too much like brown or yellow on it, you can always wipe it off as you're going. And so. So with the skulls, for the eye sockets and nose, I did a dark brown, but then I'm going to fill it in the very center with some black. I'm trying not to use too much black, but I'm going to put it right in the middle of each eye. So just add in a little bit of black in the middle there to show some depth. But I start out with some dark brown, using black very sparingly. Cool. There it is. Here's the finished monster makeover on the skeletons. Lots of layers of paint. Lots of grime. There's a pile of bones. I'm going to do another video about making the fake dirt on one of these in a separate video because it turned into a big old adventure on its own. Thank you. Please subscribe if you like this, and check out my other Halloween videos called Cheap Creeps.